I feel like that's a good enough start as any. Just like the YouTube apology noise.
Just the sigh.
I have made a severe lapse of judgment.
Awful mistake.
I'm so sorry.
I
hope that's exactly how all the devs of this game, like,
how they feel. Forewarning, the following will contain severely harsh and often unfair criticism of Dark Souls 2.
I think you should be referred to that as sick dunks.
If you are a very big fan of Dark Souls 2...
You don't exist.
Don't...
You don't exist! I point at the microphone, demanding that this is your state of being now. I've now Thanosed you! Thanos to you.
Oh god, we're fucking playing Dark Souls 2!
That's Baz's favorite, as far as I know.
Oh, I love it! I need to start recording. What? I'm unable to play on... Go online. Go online. Wait, what's the reason? Why can't I go online? Unable to play... I'm not connected to Steam?
No one's gonna invade us anyway.
People play this game.
No.
Fuck, dude. Okay, fine.
Well, you know we're gonna get invaded anyway by like a ton of fucking like AI invaders anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
We're still gonna get the invasion experience.
We're gonna be seeing forlorn fucking everywhere.
Do you wanna... It's been a ride, not just like...
Just to get this game running.
Yeah, just to get this game running. It's not even that. Like I had problems getting to your house today. Just everything wrong possible happened today. Just in my suspicion, I don't believe in the divine, but if there is one, I think he doesn't want us to play Dark Souls 2.
Trust me, if I had a choice... Well, this was my choice, to be honest.
Yeah, you actually messaged me, like, I think yesterday or the day before, and you were like, okay, we have to play Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, it's time. And straight off the bat, I have issues.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not a fan of this opening cinematic.
It's done by Blur, which are the guys who do, like, the really cool, Halo 2 cutscenes.
Yeah, I was about to say they did the Halo 2 stuff. This was Blur.
This was Blur, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Blur.
Well, I mean...
It could, like, look at the quality. It could be Blur.
Like, to give it credit, it does look good. It just makes no sense.
I can't hear fucking anything. Oh, right, this is just the moment of the game where it's just like, haha, you will die.
LOL. Oh, well, that's the entire game, dude.
It went from, like, a... like... symbol of like hope almost in like Dark Souls 1 where it's just like you're gonna die but push through, and then the game kind of realized what was going on in Dark Souls 1. It's just like people like it because we die.
It's like so it's just like haha lol scrub, you're gonna die shit tons.
In the same way that I think our Bloodborne playthrough was a lot about like, look how great Bloodborne is, look at all this detail. We're doing the reverse for Dark Souls 2.
You know what? I will at least I won't be, like, absurdly unfair about Dark Souls 2
Oh, dude,
this.
did you know that the spinning wheel is actually super symbolic? It actually, when you think about it, it actually redeems the entire game.
Shut up, Harris. I won't just shit on the game the entire fucking series.
We'll just shit on Harris.
If I like something about Dark Souls 2, I'll praise it
like,
for
I
it.
would say I like that.
Yeah, Dran Laik is fucking gorgeous.
It's a series of separate gorgeous areas.
Yeah. But like if I don't like anything, I'll try not and just fucking shit all over it. I'll do my best to explain what I don't like and all that.
This like beginning has like no...
It means nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
I've heard stuff like that's the future Emerald Herald, which I presume I have to believe, because what else could any of this mean?
It doesn't mean anything. I'm pretty sure that this cutscene was made to sell the game to investors. Like, this is literally just like a pilot. Like, this is the idea we have, and they just thought, like, why don't we just use it for our opening cutscene?
Or it could have been for the original version of the game, maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, could be.
Because there are two. No, very literally, there's like a whole other Dark Souls 2 game that existed, and then at some point they swapped directors, because I think originally it was going to be like this wide open world sort of thing. They realized it didn't have that in the in the budget. And then I think in literally the last year, they said, like, we need you to make a whole other game to some other guy. And he just took the assets that he had and made another game.
Well, it was more so, I think what actually happened is that the one director left halfway through. During that time, a lot of progress on the game was lost. And the one director gave no fucking direction or any sort of advice to the next guy taking over. So the next guy just kind of had to piece together what he could from, like, the scraps that were left.
Yeah, he had assets, but he had no idea what they meant and where they were supposed to go.
In what order they were supposed to get. To the point that, like, there are levels that, like, don't match up properly.
Not only that, but, like, there's levels with, like, shortcuts that go nowhere. That have been cut off because no one knows quite exactly how to attach them to something.
I would like to see, if it's even possible, someone to, like, mod Dark Souls 2 to try and rearrange it into, like, so that the levels are, like, where they were supposed to be.
I think it should be possible because there's, like, map editors and, like, map viewers at least for...
Yeah, there's a guy that's attempting to fix Dark Souls 2.
I've seen the whole, like, lighting mod or whatever it is.
Yeah, and he's, like, changing the environments and stuff and adding more, like, trees and foliage and stuff, and it looks kind of, like, neat.
I was gonna say, you got green skin.
Yeah, we're already hollowing. I love how this game kind of almost incentivizes you to make a male character.
Oh yeah, I was gonna point out that the game straight up said, like, the thing I love about Dark Souls 1 is the chosen undead could be anyone.
I usually play as female characters in any, like, in any character creation. I usually make a female character, but in this game it feels like
The cursed undead is straight up just, it's just, Bearer of the Curse is straight up just like, oh no, it's canon that they're male.
It's a guy.
Because you can take all the clothes off. And be like, oh, it's a guy.
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
It's a guy. It's a guy! Look at me go!
But we do have a guy character in mind for Dark Souls 2.
Oh, dude, I know exactly how to make him as well.
Oh, lovely.
We already have, like, all of our...
Isn't there a sex change coffin around here?
A bit further on there is, yeah.
Right. Right, yeah, because if you go left, there's, like, a troll or an ogre or something you can fight.
Yeah, I'm not going to him just yet. Let me get a weapon first.
And these are the characters, or at least one of these characters will become the person who sells you shit in Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
So I guess they're somewhat redeemed for being in a... I'm dunking on this game because it's the funnies. I think Baz will have, like, the legitimate criticisms because he's gone far more in depth in this game.
I've completed this game 3 times.
I thought you said you hated it.
Well, yeah, I hate it, but, like, every single time
Your clothes are back on.
What?
Your clothes are back on.
Oh.
I didn't mean in real life. Don't worry about it. Your clothes have always been on.
You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
Every single time I go back to this game, it's usually because I want to like it.
You're trying to convince yourself it's not as bad as you remember.
Every single time I go back to it, I'm just like, oh. But you know what it is? Like, I get like halfway through the game, and I'm like, you know what? This isn't as bad as I remember. And then I get to like the last half. It's just so awful.
Oh,
I'm just like, oh, this is why I hated it.
I like the looks and the aesthetics of this game, though. Even though it's like, I know some people could argue it's very much not Dark Souls. I think almost the point of this was to be like, well, it's Drangleic, it's not Lordran, it's different.
Yeah, it's also set like far in the future. But then Dark Souls 3 almost kind of like
shit's all over that.
Yeah, because Dark Souls 3 takes place even further in the future, and they've regressed back to medieval times again. I'm gonna name him Garfuckle. Oh, Garfuckle.
Yes, lovely.
What the fuck?
Nothing is going right.
Fuck. Call. I had to bring out my fucking keyboard just to do this.
At least you know your names. Like Garfuckle. There's a star in that? No.
Oh.
Look at that candle effect.
Look at it go!
Oh yeah, these are like.
Looks like one of those little.
humanities.
Looks like one of those little honeycomb things that you put on like really, really fancy desserts.
Oh yeah, but it's a little honeycomb thing in the shape of a humanity.
Think back
With a little dark sign in the middle.
into your past. Yes.
Is it
It's an effigy of you.
Imagine someone hands you like a little honeycomb thing, goes, "That's you."
That's me.
Oh, which means we can now design how Guy looks, how Garfuckle looks.
Monstrosity. I will go.
Oh, I forgot that. Yes,
Look at it.
I was just praising the aesthetics of this game earlier, but like some of it is a
Look
bit
at it
too
go.
wild. I think.
Look at this guy.
Like this was that the cleric? The cleric has an entire bed wrapped around it.
It's like an entire fucking bed sheet.
The explorer is also wild.
I love the. I'm gonna be an explorer,
Look at
dude.
that. He's got a monocle.
I'm gonna be an explorer, man.
What's the gift?
I'm gonna go for.
What's bonfire aesthetic?
If you use it at a bonfire, it puts a particular area into New Game Plus.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool, I suppose.
Yeah, it's very, very helpful for grinding.
Oh, I can imagine. Petrified something?
Yeah, you give it to the invisible crows, but I hate using them because the rewards they give you are randomized.
Oh, they're random in this game.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for just regular healing ways.
Was healing various items to use to cure potion. That sounds like the best thing you probably could use, to be fair. Multiple, like, healing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I forget, you don't even have, like, the Estus flask in this game for a bit, do
For
you?
quite a while, yeah. Oh.
Are we gonna fast forward until we have Garfuckle?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it.
Oh! That's him. That's him. It's Garfuckle. We've gone from Foopaloopin to Baldo the Hairy to Garfuckle.
Garfuckle, dude. Well,
I think Garfuckle's probably the most sane out of the three currently.
yeah, I mean, he's an explorer, dude. Look at him. He looks like fucking Nigel fucking Thornberry.
He's an esteemed gentleman.
Yes, hello.
With a fucking... What the fuck is on his shoulder?
It's like some weird, like, fucking bird.
That is not even a pauldron that a Warhammer 40k character would have. That's insane.
It's dope. Next time on ONAMI, we will be going
we
on.
done?
Yeah, we'll be going on an adventure with Garfuckle.
Okay.